Hello, doctors. Welcome to today's program, Add Immediate Patient Results and Revenue to Your Practice Through Functional Rehabilitation. I want to welcome you to the webinar today. I know it's kind of crazy out there right now. It's crazy times with the coronavirus. So I just wanted to give you one little thing before we start today. My friend, Grant Cardone, this is a picture of me. I was in Dubai with him last year. A friend of mine and I, business partner of mine, introduced him to the royal family, and we had a heck of a trip. And those of you that don't know Grant Cardone, he's a serial entrepreneur, and he's very well known in the marketing and sales side of things. And so he gave us something yesterday that I thought was very, very pertinent to what we're dealing with today on the coronavirus. He said there's basically 4 responses people have during economic contractions, and there's only one that counts. The cheerleader response, hey, I refuse to participate. The old school response, nothing really has changed. The quitter response, there's nothing I can do. The advance and conquer response, for every resource that you have goes to advance and conquer while others are contracting and retreating. And I really couldn't think of a better way to talk about the program today than you allocate every resource you have to advance and conquer while others are contracting and retreating. That's certainly what we're doing at Spinal Kinetics. One of the other things I wanted to say is injury practices, which is what we are communicating with every day, are pretty much recession-free because you're not dealing with out-of-pocket expenditures. So anything that you can do to expand your injury practice and to maintain your injury practice right now helps you get through the hard times. So one of the tips that you can do is let patients know you're open, share with them your cleaning procedures, keep active communication with them, promote now more than you ever have through social media, newsletters, and reach out to your market and establish relationships. You want to show your market right now that you are open, you are operational, and that you're going to keep being in action because it helps other people to snap out of this mass hysteria that's occurring in the market right now today. So I'm going to lead right into, look, when you have bad ligament injuries, one of the biggest questions I get is, what should I do for them? Dr. Kronk, great, I know that we have, this area right here is tore up. I know that we have these bad ligament injuries, but what can I do that improves my ability to get results with patients? I've always struggled with that because there's so many different techniques, and I don't struggle with it anymore because one of the things that I ran into was a group led by Dr. Todd Pickman from Move Now University, and what he does is he specializes in adding functional rehabilitation into clinics. Now, his program is like unbelievable. When I first saw it, I thought, okay, this is unbelievable. The thing I like about it is it doesn't matter what technique you use, it helps you to get much better results with these patients. And also, we also know that, hey, whatever creates acute pain creates chronic pain. So this program also is for your injury and non-injury practice. So one of the things that you've got to become, especially in this time right now, is you got to become the best injury center there is. And you got to be prepared to improve and implement. Do not go into agreement with withdraw and contract. This picture that I just took this morning is in Spinal Kinetics COO Isabel Fleming's office. I just popped in and said, hey, I'm going to take a picture of you. We at Spinal Kinetics are doubling and tripling our call outs. Some of you might get calls from us, say, hey, how's it going? We're in business, we're operational. We're doing more business now currently. We're having some very seriously good days, all right? But we're promoting like mad right now. Like I said, our call out 2 or 3 times what we're normally doing. You should be doing the same things in your private practices. So physical rehabilitation is a must for in both the injury and the non-injury practice. not technique dependent, improves patient recovery results, sorry, typo, makes patients better when they started care. That's the beautiful thing that I liked about it, is that oftentimes with physical rehabilitation, the person is in better physical condition after their injury care than they were prior to it, prior to ever being injured. It improves their lifestyle habits, improves compliance, improves referrals, improves professional referrals, and improves the bottom line significantly. Now, I'm going to play this video with Dr. Pickman that he sent to me just this morning.
Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Todd Pickman from Move Now University. I'm sorry I couldn't be on this live today with Dr. Kronk and everyone that follows him in Smart Injury Doctors. There was a little bit of a conflict in our schedules, but I wanted to make this video just to say hi to everyone and just let you know that Dr. Kronk and I have known each other for the last several months. We use his program in our clinic. He knows quite a bit about our program and thinks that this should be implemented in every personal injury clinic and chiropractic clinic for that matter across the country. So he likes our program, and that's why he's talking about it and showing it to all of you guys inside of his group today. Just know he's going to cover some details, and he's going to give you a link where you can watch a 30-minute pre-recorded demo that I made that shows everything inside of my program. And in that, you'll have the ability to reach out to me via text message, ask me any questions that you have. So whether you think this may work, may not work in your clinic for whatever reason, just chat with me. I'll be happy to get back with you soon. We can set up a time to talk on the phone as well afterwards. Also, right now with all the craziness in the world and what's going on, the way that I'm trying to look at this and the way that I think you should all look at this is that when you're forced to possibly slow down in your practice because of things that are outside of our control, this is the time to capitalize and really start to regroup and figure out what are we going to do after this passes, because it will pass, whether it's weeks or worst case scenario months, it's going to pass. It's going to be back to life as usual. And so right now, what I'm doing in my practice, I have a list of things I haven't had time to catch up with that I'm doing right now. And I would urge you, if you're looking to really launch things up in your practice, you could jump into Move Now University, start putting these things in place for your practice. You can hit the ground running and have really the best year ever, despite what's going on right now with all the craziness in the world. So with that said, my name is Dr. Todd Pickman, Move Now University. Thank you, Dr. Kronk, for taking the lead on this. And again, reach out to me, everyone, if you have any questions. Look forward to connecting with you.
Perfect. So Dr. Pickman, obviously from the video, could not be here today. There was a conflict in his schedule. I said, all right, let me present the information. It's too important. Let me present the information anyway. So what Dr. Pickman has provided, what he's done, he has a university called Move Now University. And it's a full in-office rehabilitation program. And your patients actually have a private practice online exercise program to do at home. So what that means is you do rehab in your office, and patients also do rehab outside of your office. So there's home things that they do, and there's things that they do in your office. You can implement either or both. So it's to me, it's one of the coolest programs that I've ever seen. It's so well laid out. And I've really never seen a program this well laid out. So what I mean by that is, let's just take the exercise program for in-office. So here's a 12-week transformation program for patients for their own physical rehabilitation. Now, 12 weeks, you look at a personal injury patient, a lot of injury patients go 12 weeks of care or more. So what this does is it allows you to add care right into your clinic. Now, I'm going to show you something that I saw right away, and it's especially applicable right now. So right now, to maintain your offices and to keep your offices going, you want to be promoting out like mad, and you want to be adding value to patients' lives and finding out what you can be doing to do that. It could be putting out a blog that gives them good information about the coronavirus, things that they can do to improve their health with the coronavirus, to help them, but also to get them engaged more with your office. Now, physical rehabilitation, I used in my private practice for years because it gets your patients more engaged in your practice. So he's got a program That's a 12-week transformation program for the patient. But here's the cool part that I've never seen anybody do before. He has a full, your patients, so when you come on with this program, you get to customize a patient exercise portal. So now your clinic has an online patient portal. So each patient can log in and they can get the exercises that you prescribe for them are right there organized online. So it's a fully interactive library. It's organized by dysfunction. You can tell them which exercises you want them to do and when, how much. He has sheets, forms, things that you hand to the patient. Like I said, I build programs, so I was so impressed because I know the amount of time this stuff takes to create. I mean, it's an ungodly amount of time to create. You would never create it. You won't go through the time to do it. So he has this program that's fully customizable. Now, you give patients, here's the beautiful thing. Just this online portal for the patients. Just think today with the coronavirus. So I'm just going to throw something at you with the coronavirus, right? So patients may not want to come in. You're trying to stay in, you're trying to keep your offices open. You're trying to keep patients engaged, patients that are on programs, you're trying to keep them on the program so they don't slide back in any way. Now, whether we see another coronavirus, hysteria ever again in our lifetime, it doesn't matter, because let me show you whether it's coronavirus access time or not. With this tool alone, I, in my personal practice, would take this tool and I would promote that will allow a patient to go into a general portal. So you're new to you're one of the things that makes our practice unique. This is me right off the cuff. At Current Chiropractic, one of the things that makes us unique is that we highly advocate patients getting involved with their own care. As a matter of fact, each patient that comes into our office is assigned specific rehabilitation procedures that they can do at home. So if you would like to see our at-home, if you're considering our office or working with our office, we can set you up with your own access to our portal so that you can actually see what makes us very unique in the market. Now, the other thing on the injury side that makes us very unique on the market is we don't miss injuries. So doctors that are kind of really going, wow, you're savvy with marketing, this is a free access tool to give something of super high value before they're ever in your practice. Now, it doesn't have to be for every patient. I'm saying that this can be used to do that. And so in these times when you are, like I would be broadly reaching out, hey, look, if you've got back problems, you've got neck problems, you've got problems at this point, patients are nervous about coming in. They may be nervous about their finances. They may be nervous about copays, deductibles. They may be nervous about those things, but they should be very much invested in improving their own health. This tool right here gives you a way to say, hey, we can give you something of value. And then you stay connected to them to work through the hysteria of this time. So they're connected to your clinic so that your clinic is more productive when there isn't this issue. Now, will it work for you financially? Dr. Pickman does a very, very good job. This is his current, so what I asked him to do is, this is his current private practice, and this is an example of many of the providers that he deals with. Now, I know for a fact that offices that are seeing 130 to 150 a week, many of those offices are seeing under 40,000 in services for that volume of visits. So what he shows is this is his typical spread with his patients, 130 to 150 patient visits a week. The average there is 87,000 in collectible services, or about $144 a visit. Now, he's not on to explain how they've gotten insurers to pay consistently for the care, All that's involved in his program. He tells you how to bill. He tells you what codes to use. I've never seen a program this extensive and this well laid out. So it's something where you can immediately increase your clinic value. So like I said, if you're going from 130 to 150 visits and you're say averaging 40,000, and let's say that you just averaged an additional 20,000 in services a month, it's additional 240,000 a year in services. And you're seeing the same volume of patients. Now, where I get excited, that's whether you're in an injury clinic or not. What I get excited about is on the injury side, how much it adds value to the injury clinic, because it adds the same value, adds better results, better physical results for the patient, which does a much better job for referrals and communication in the office. So that's the part that I got the most excited about. Now, why is that important? And those of you that follow me know that I'm huge on saying that patients who are injured, 50% of the patients who experience just whiplash will never fully recover, and up to 30% of those will remain moderately to severely disabled in their condition. That means it's going to cause them a lot of problems. So what I have said, and this market is changing, it's changing rapidly. I could do a whole program on the groups that are coming out now and the screening protocols that are going to be used to screen for doctors that get good results. It doesn't mean if a doctor goes, oh, I did 6 months worth of care and it cost $20,000 for the care, cost $15,000 for the care. It's not the price that is being looked at right now. That price is fine, as long as at the end of care, no chronic pain and no future need of any kind of resources. No duties under duress problems, no loss of enjoyment life problems, no problems with work, inability to work. Its results, patient results, are what are going to be monitored. Physical rehabilitation gives you a much, much better opportunity for that patient to come out of your clinic fully recovered. Fully recovered. That's what I get excited about. So let's talk next about Move Now You. So what I told Dr. Pickman I would do is I had him set up a page this morning. We did all this morning. And in that page, I'm going to put it right into, I'm going to copy it right into the chat for everyone that's on here right now. Let me see, how do I do that? Never done that with, let's see, view chat. Oh, here we go. Good. So I'm going to put it right in the chat, and we'll paste that right in. Okay, so you now all have that link. So what this link does is it shows you this program. This is a very inexpensive program for what he's developed. I mean, like I said, the ways that I would use this, not only to get better results, but to enhance my own clinic, to enhance my staff, enhance results, enhance our bottom line significantly, and enhance the ability to deliver better, more and more services into the clinic. I would definitely be using this program. Like, it's a no-brainer. But what he did is he set up a demo. So I had him show a demo because he had a video where you can start to see what he has, and then schedule a call with him. You just schedule a call with him, or you text him this number. So to schedule a call, you just hit schedule a call and you get right on his schedule. What you want to do is schedule a call. Find out more about this. Definitely find out more about this, because this is definitely a program I would be promoting like mad right now with this in my program, in my clinic. I'd be promoting like mad that we have services for you to use, whether you can come into the office or not. I would be promoting that like mad. Nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is. And in these times, again, where the market is saying, hey, don't be active, slow down. All right, let me go back to my PowerPoint. When the environment is saying, hey, contract, retract, slow down, social distance, don't go near other people, that's the time to advance and conquer. Don't slow down, speed up. This is not a time to slow down. This is the time to speed up. So for those of you that want to write that down, https://ap.movenowU.com/demo and the number 1. We will send out a recording of this, and we will send out a link. I'll have the staff at Spinal Kinetics do that. Again, we at Spinal Kinetics, we are wide open. We are wide open. We're expanding in this time of where everything is contracting. We are working diligently to expand. You should be too. Doctors, I thank you very much for your time, your attention today. Check out Move Now You. Call Dr. Pickman, get on the call with him. Trust me, do this. At least get into communication and find out about this program. Find out about what makes it unique and what things could be added to your clinic immediately as a result of this. This is the time when you should be focusing on how to even improve your services more, not less. So doctors, I thank you very much for your time today. This is going to be a short and kind of to the point because Dr. Pickman was not available. For questions, again, you just go out to this site right here, https://ap.movenowU.com/demo number 1. Take a screen capture of that, go out to it, and if you want to, text 505-480-1923. Text them. Hey, I just saw this program with Dr. Kronk. He did such an amazing job. We've never seen anybody present your information or somebody's, I'm kidding, doctors. But text them. Text them, get in communication with them, because this is by far the best program I have ever seen for physical rehabilitation. So doctors, thank you very much for your time. Carry on, be leaders for activity in your area. I thank you very much for your time and attention today. Thank you.